You have power juice you got there, man.
Yeah, you don't know, but 100% natural.
100% natural. What's up, hustlers? I'm here with a fierce hustler, Mr. Amunike Venture, owner of a food and beverage caravan, a Mongol in the making. So, tell us what's your journey into this business.
Okay, my journey started off about a decade ago, being a part of a family restaurant in Georgetown, vegetarian, and been working there over a period of time, just like managing, selling, also one two cooking one two time. And to be honest, this particular area started off last year during the pandemic. And during the pandemic, kind of put everybody into this entrepreneur kind of vibe,
Mode, yeah,
right?
true, true.
So the pandemic have birthed a lot of entrepreneurs.
Customers that may complain about small stuff or the price and all these things, right? One thing that those are the customers that I try to win over the most, because if you get good quality and somebody always come in and support that, they're always there, right? So you want to catch the base that the one that always gets something to say. So you listen to the critiques and you improve on it. There's one thing. The thing also, pricing is also an issue. It's a big deal, right? Pricing is a big deal. I'm not saying that you get sell your thing to the lowest price and all these stuff, right? But sometimes we offer up a customization to ordering. So if somebody want a puri, you normally sell a serving in China for $100, right? And you got puri. Sometimes a customer might want a puri in China and might just go with $200. Sometimes you just flex and throw the little $40 China inside.
Sometimes I have to come to you often.
Yeah, because like everybody don't got it like that. I don't know it's a COVID situation, right? So it's a blessing when you see somebody like come to you and shop, knowing the situation, the economy in the country and what's not. So I just want to keep holding these persons. So customization and flexibility is a big thing. I'm not advocating for this, but you got one and two people that you could trust. Like a little thing you got a little tab on your business and what's
like
not. Yeah.
Kind of building a relationship.
Yeah. So you got a little. You got a little tab in next ceiling. You got a price ceiling on the amount you could suck up to and what's not. So I like the quality, like I mentioned, quality is a big man, especially when you get competitors around. I sure when you passing in, you got a caravan not too far from me. You get a caravan on the line top of Buxton, you get a caravan on the main road. So it's competition all over. So quality is something that you got to there. And remember now keeping it consistent, right? So this is why I put a lot of effort every morning. I gotta get up a certain time, and this is not no hurry up thing. You take time and do your thing properly. Because remember, at the end of the day, it reflects on me if a bad review come. And remember, these is village people. I remember I walk in, I'm moving about all the time. So I don't want nobody watching like,
See it on
yeah,
the first
he's got you get some raw egg, but what do you think this is? It not look bad, and it's a countryside too, right? So you gotta always stay consistent, and building the customer relationship is a good thing. Small chats, you don't encourage too much of a chat or what's not, but sometimes small chats and what's not. Yeah, you're good, man. Once people feel comfortable coming at your spot, then always come back. Especially when the price is right and quality is there.
So what advice, right, you would offer to persons now starting out the business?
Alright, now starting out the business, make sure it's aligned to your passion, not something that you're forced to do. It gotta be something that you're passionate to. Because if it's something that you don't have the drive to go beyond, it will eventually fail. Right?
Might not be fully motivated.
Yeah, it might not be fully motivated to do it. One key aspect to it is create a business plan. Write down what's the thing that we expect to your growth in your business and how your budget, your monthly or your daily operational plan. Now all these things are key. Another thing too is that when you now starting off a business, sometimes you kind of be in a loss. You can't let it demotivate you or throw you out, because believe me, they get days when it's sky high, they get days when it's knock you low. But when the days knock me low and you want to stay home, and sometimes when I think about it, they get times that appear that is always low, and then you'd be like, you know, I could take the day off and take a rest and whatnot, but you don't know when if you come out today if it's another time that you know when everything is high, and then also you have customers relying on you. So if you know you're gonna start something, you get people that is dependent on you, especially customers and whatnot, you gotta be there all the time to give support because
Consistent in a sense.
yeah, because one thing is that customers don't have to be loyal to you, you know. Because from the time you slip and you slide, they could move on to other competitors and what's not. And you can't vex because they don't have to be loyal, right? And sometimes the first couple months of operation, like for me personally, I could testify to this, the first 2 months operation for me was a bit slow and I didn't really turn in over a lot of profits and I'm thinking that I could have earned a wage from it properly, right? But like I said, I just keep bringing out the consistency with the quality and all this stuff until the base keep growing and you get the word of mouth and people start coming and what's not and start supporting and everything is really level off. So don't be shy away, discouraged that you know things ain't turning up. It will. Once you provide quality, good service and you be consistent throughout it, your base will always grow.
And also like the point that you made about when you started things, then the profit didn't turn over, and that's the case with a lot of persons that would discourage them from going into business. I mean, or even continuing a business, right? Because they started out this struggle for 5 months and then just give up.
Yeah.
And if they had only pushed through probably 2 months more or something,
Yeah.
without change.
That's
So
true. One thing that I learned from a person, they told me that when you're starting a business, you gotta get like 3 months money put down. This is like 3 months expense coverage that 3 months cost that could cover the expense of the upcoming 3 months and what's not. So you know that alright, if you're turning over a profit, you get money put aside that could funnel, you know, continue to push the business until they get off its feet. So that is another key important. But I mean, not a lot of person could afford it because some of us could come into a business by just the last of our savings. So you know, we're working with the faith of God. You know, God is another big motto, right? You work with the faith of God. So is just keep pushing. Being an entrepreneur is a hard thing. It's not all about, you know, like you're working for your own, because everybody's be like, I want to work for myself. Me want to work under no boss, and I'm telling you, I want to wake up and you can't wake up when you want. You gotta wake up 4 o'clock, 5 o'clock in the morning. And you can't sleep when you want, you gotta go to bed whenever the job finishes. So sometimes even when the time for clock out, you still gotta push excess hours in to get things turned over, right? But you know, it's the independence, right? And the independence is where you feel fulfilled. So, you know, you being apart from, you know, establishing something on your own and you're bringing in income on your own is not managed by nobody, or you got asked nobody for a raise up here and all this stuff is good. But make sure that you don't know that the work is hard, right? So if you come into being an entrepreneur, just know that there's a lot of hard work and a lot of time. But also, you know, once you're passionate about whatever you're selling or any service that you're delivering, it will become easy and routine after a period of time.
So that's it. I'd like to thank Mr. Amunike for blessing us with his time. Don't forget, link is in the description. He is right by
Over the line, Eastville on the East Coast, Panadil. Yeah.
Don't forget, like this video, comment, share, subscribe. Peace!